Hey everybody, it's your boy Tyus JWA with Gardening with JWA. Hopefully I come in loud and clear. And we got rain. A lot of rain. See, that's the jujube mulch pile I was talking about. That's a little bit of a mulch pile from, you can't even see it right there, from my Palo Verde trees. And I cut Eve. That's the Shangri-La right there. Beautiful. I'll do a video on mulberries later. But look at all that water. That is my spare soil pile kind of thing right there. And then it's just bags of sand and some other amendments that burst open because of the heat right there. Sun eat it alive. And I took some from there as well. Effectively, I'm gonna use the sand and right there is the pumice. I'm gonna use the sand and the pumice for when I'm planting those guys. So I'm gonna kind of remove some of their potting soil and then dig a hole and fill with sand, backfill with sand and pumice. As kind of a way to, you know, give them aeration when I plant them, and then put their soil I take off on top of it, because it's really more like compost than of anything. And then this right here is just the soil pile from like different pot experiments that is going to be used to fill up those raised beds over there. So I kind of take all my debris soil and I put it over there into the raised beds. But yeah, look at that. This is crazy. Super windy, super awesome. This isn't going to be like a long video by any stretch. But yeah, super crazy. There's a box. There's another box. I gotta pick that up. Those are the little things that you get inside the, with like the little plastic sticks, you know? But yeah, can you hear that? I don't know, the camera, the mic's facing back to me, so you might not hear it. Oh, let me get a little closer. Look at that. Now, I'll tell you right now, it was crazy windy. I couldn't even get out here. If I had not cut that Indian green jujube back, well, okay, no, I didn't have to cut it back this far, but if I had not cut it at all, and this windstorm happened, that would have broke. Because the wood is super fragile in the Indian green jujube. This wind, broken branches. Like, you can see some of the branches where I didn't even have to cut them. I just ripped them off. Because that's how weak the wood is. Even on such thick, strong branches. Oh yeah, super beautiful. Apparently Morty just going out there. See that right there is just debris that's floating up. That's crazy. Oh, Morty, it's crazy. But yeah, holy cow. This is insane. Look at that. And yeah, these guys I don't water. These are dead. This is just going to be debris. Because I'm getting away from pots that we were having like right here. So this is going to be debris that goes into the raised beds. Because those raised beds I'll be filling up with debris is effectively just going to be for annuals. But look at this, holy cow. I'm not going to be talking too much in this video because it's going to be more like kind of just relaxing, but this is crazy. Look at Morty and the dog's trying to figure it out because that's the spout coming down. Look at that, Morty. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at this. Morty's like, he's like husky mixed with like, they say he's mixed with a lab, but I honestly think he's kind of mixed with like maybe a golden retriever or something. He's just a little mutt, but he doesn't mind. Like, he'll go out there and do stuff, but he's gonna create a mess going back inside. What is he doing? It's a little tomato cage right there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I definitely regret watering today. I knew there was a chance of rain, so I decreased my watering load significantly, and I've been watering less because we're getting into cooler weather. where we're dropping below 100. But on the past few times it said, oh, it's gonna rain. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't water, and then we get like a little sprinkle, and that was it. And then the next day is like 95. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want my citrus or anything to drop their fruit, or like to have to use the fruit because of this whiplash in weather. And I've already been like decreasing my watering. So this rain though is so much, and like we haven't gotten rain like this in a long time. I think this is our first real, like maybe earlier this year we got this, but this kind of flash, like a lot of water comes down really fast. That is not, it's been a long time since that's happened. So based on the weather forecast, it might rain tomorrow, but let's say it doesn't rain tomorrow. If the temperature tomorrow, according to the weather forecast, is below 90 for Saturday and Sunday, I'm not watering Saturday or Sunday. Monday it says it'll be 92. On Monday, I'll look at the soil and what the moisture looks like. And if it looks like it's kind of drying out, I might do a light water. Like I'm talking, you know, right now I do 50 minutes. I have the water 50 minutes on in-ground, 50 minutes on the raised beds. I might do like 30 minutes just to get some moisture in the top level, you know, because then the next day after that is like 90 something, 90 something, 90 something. So I might do like 30 minutes and then just water like 30 minutes a day or something, you know, in and out, and see how that goes. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to maintain a certain level of moisture in the soil where it's accessible but not too much. So I kind of want to like only replace what has been taken up. So there's a real chance that we get to like, you know, Tuesday, I go Monday, there's like, no, the soil is pretty moist still, you know, because of the cooler nights, the water will drop down. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to water till Tuesday. And then the watering Tuesday might just be like 20 or 30 minutes just to get some moisture in the yard for the surface roots, you know, and all the plants. And that's really it. So we're going to see what happens with that. But if it rains Saturday, then I'm definitely not watering till Tuesday. And then Tuesday it might just be like a half water just to get moisture out there. We'll see what happens. But yeah, super awesome, super sweet. Yeah, I'm about to end this video shortly, but like I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna end it. I'm gonna end it now. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye now, but I'm gonna let it play for a tiny bit longer in silence so you can kind of hear the ambiance. So it's your boy Battalions JWOW signing out, and then I'll give you a little bit of a listen.